Friends, we have a small request. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe now. Like, share, and express your opinions in the comments if you like this video. Your comments, whether positive or negative, are valuable to us. We consider them as suggestions and strive to implement them in future videos. Thank you. Let's start the practice test.
Who selects the members of the cabinet? Option A, the monarch. Option B, the Speaker of the House. Option C, the Chief Justice. Option D, the Prime Minister. The correct answer is the Prime Minister. Explanation: the Prime Minister selects around 20 senior members of Parliament, MPs, or members of the House of Lords to serve as ministers responsible for different government departments. These ministers form the cabinet. While the monarch formally appoints them, this is done based on the Prime Minister's recommendations. What is the second largest party in the House of Commons called? Option A, the opposition. Option B, the government. Option C, the cabinet. Option D, the judiciary. The correct answer is the opposition. Explanation: the opposition is the second largest party in the House of Commons. Its role is to challenge government policies, scrutinize decisions, and offer alternative solutions while holding the government accountable. To whom are civil servants accountable? Option A, the general public. Option B, the judiciary. Option C, ministers. Option D, local councils. The correct answer is ministers. Explanation: civil servants are accountable to ministers, providing advice and implementing government policies. They remain politically neutral and support the elected government in delivering public services efficiently and effectively. Who is the ceremonial head of the Commonwealth? Option A, the Prime Minister of the UK. Option B, the monarch, currently King Charles III. Option C, the President of the USA. Option D, the Secretary General of the UN. The correct answer is the monarch, currently King Charles III. Explanation: the ceremonial head of the Commonwealth is the monarch, currently King Charles III. The role is symbolic and does not involve governing the member states. The Commonwealth is a voluntary association of 56 independent countries, many of which were formerly part of the British Empire. How is the Speaker chosen? Option A, by other MPs in a secret ballot. Option B, by the Prime Minister. Option C, by a public vote. Option D, by the monarch. The correct answer is by other MPs in a secret ballot. Explanation: the Speaker is elected by MPs through a secret ballot to ensure fairness and independence. The Speaker maintains order in debates, enforces rules, and must remain impartial after election. What is the legal stance on domestic violence in the UK? Option A, it is not considered a crime. Option B, it is a minor offence. Option C, it is only illegal if it involves physical harm. Option D, it is a serious crime. The correct answer is it is a serious crime. Explanation: in the UK, domestic violence is a serious crime, covering physical, emotional, and financial abuse. Offenders can face prosecution, and victims are protected by strict laws and support services. What does PAYE stand for? Option A, pay and you earn. Option B, pay as you earn. Option C, payment at year's end. Option D, payment as you estimate. The correct answer is pay as you earn. Explanation: PAYE stands for pay as you earn, which is the system used to automatically deduct income tax from employees' wages by their employer. When is the electoral register updated annually? Option A, January or February. Option B, March or April. Option C, September or October. Option D, December. The correct answer is September or October. Explanation: the electoral register is updated annually in September or October when households receive registration forms. This ensures voter records are accurate before upcoming elections. Who heads the separate police forces in the UK? Option A: mayors. Option B: chief constables. Option C: the Prime Minister. Option D: Chief of the Defence Staff. The correct answer is Chief Constables. Explanation: each police force in the UK is led by a chief constable who oversees operations, enforces laws, and ensures public safety. They work independently but are accountable to police and crime commissioners. What electoral system is used to elect MPs in the UK? Option A: proportional representation. Option B: single transferable vote. Option C: alternative vote. Option D: first past the post. The correct answer is first past the post. Explanation: the UK elects MPs using the first past the post system, where the candidate with the most votes in a constituency wins. This system is simple and efficient but can lead to disproportional representation. Who were the Chartists? Option A: a political party. Option B: a religious sect. Option C: a group campaigning for reform. Option D: a trade union. The correct answer is a group campaigning for reform. Explanation: the Chartists were a group in the 1830s and 1840s who campaigned for political reforms in the UK, aiming to make the electoral system more democratic. Why is the British Constitution described as unwritten? Option A: it is not written down in a single document. Option B: it is not recorded anywhere. Option C: it is only recorded in historical documents. Option D: it is based on verbal traditions. The correct answer is it is not written down in a single document. Explanation: the British Constitution is described as unwritten because it is not contained in a single document but is instead based on laws, conventions, and traditions. Who was the monarch before King Charles III? Option A: Queen Victoria. Option B: Queen Elizabeth II. Option C: Queen Elizabeth I. Option D: King George VI. The correct answer is Queen Elizabeth II. Explanation: Queen Elizabeth II reigned from 1952 until her death on September 8, 2022. She was Britain's longest-serving monarch and was succeeded by her son, King Charles III, continuing the royal lineage. What did the Bill of Rights 1689 primarily confirm? Option A: absolute power of the monarch. Option B: the abolishment of Parliament. Option C: full control of the judiciary by the king. Option D: rights of the Parliament and limits on the monarch's authority. The correct answer is rights of the Parliament and limits on the monarch's authority. Explanation: the Bill of Rights 1689 established Parliament's authority over the monarchy, limiting royal power. It affirmed key rights such as free elections, parliamentary approval for taxation, and protection from arbitrary rule. Which explorer mapped the coast of Australia? Option A: Captain James Cook. Option B: Christopher Columbus. Option C: Ferdinand Magellan. Option D: Vasco da Gama. The correct answer is Captain James Cook. Explanation: Captain James Cook mapped the eastern coast of Australia in 1770 during his voyage on the HMS Endeavour. His exploration contributed to Britain's claim over the territory and later colonization. What is another name for the Union flag? Option A: Royal Ensign. Option B: National Banner. Option C: Union Jack. Option D: Britannia flag. The correct answer is Union Jack. Explanation: The Union flag is often referred to as the Union Jack, particularly when flown on a ship. It is the national flag of the United Kingdom and represents the union of its constituent countries. Why was the Victoria Cross introduced? Option A, to reward long service. Option B, to commemorate fallen soldiers. Option C, to incentivize enlistment. Option D, to recognize bravery in battle. The correct answer is to recognize bravery in battle. Explanation: the Victoria Cross was introduced by Queen Victoria during the Crimean War to recognize and honor acts of valor by soldiers in battle. It is awarded for exceptional bravery. Where is Stonehenge located? Option A, England. Option B, Wales. Option C, Scotland. Option D, Northern Ireland. The correct answer is England. Explanation: Stonehenge is located in Wiltshire, England. It is a prehistoric monument believed to have been constructed around 3000 BC to 2000 BC and is one of the UK's most famous landmarks. Which British tribal leader fought against the Romans during their invasion? Option A, Caratacus. Option B, Vercingetorix. Option C, Boudica. Option D, Arminius. The correct answer is Boudica. Explanation: Boudica, queen of the Iceni tribe, led a major rebellion against Roman rule in AD 60 to 61. Her forces attacked Roman settlements, but the uprising was eventually defeated by the Romans. Who sent people all over England to draw up lists of towns and villages? Option A, King Harold. Option B, William the Conqueror. Option C, King Alfred. Option D, Edward the Confessor. The correct answer is William the Conqueror. Explanation: William the Conqueror ordered a survey of England in 1085, resulting in the Domesday Book. It recorded towns, villages, landowners, and resources to assess taxation and establish control over the kingdom. Who wrote a series of poems about a pilgrimage to Canterbury? Option A, Geoffrey Chaucer. Option B, William Shakespeare. Option C, John Milton. Option D, William Caxton. The correct answer is Geoffrey Chaucer. Explanation: Geoffrey Chaucer wrote a series of poems in English about a group of people going to Canterbury on a pilgrimage, which became known as the Canterbury Tales. Who designed the new St. Paul's Cathedral after the fire? Option A, Inigo Jones. Option B, John Vanbrugh. Option C, Sir Christopher Wren. Option D, Nicholas Hawksmoor. The correct answer is Sir Christopher Wren. Explanation: Sir Christopher Wren designed the new St. Paul's Cathedral after the Great Fire of London in 1666. Completed in 1710, it remains one of the most iconic landmarks in the UK. What is the capital city of Scotland? Option A, Glasgow. Option B, Inverness. Option C, Dundee. Option D, Edinburgh. The correct answer is Edinburgh. Explanation: the capital city of Scotland is Edinburgh. It is famous for its historic and cultural attractions, including the Edinburgh Castle and the annual Edinburgh Festival. What language is commonly spoken in Wales besides English? Option A, Gaelic. Option B, Welsh. Option C, Irish. Option D, French. The correct answer is Welsh. Explanation: Welsh is commonly spoken in Wales besides English. It is a distinct language taught in schools and universities, and it is an important part of Welsh heritage and culture.